goal of this project was to make a mini elevator with 2 floors that could go up and down through 2 buttons.
I am doing this project because I enjoy mechanics and coding. This will help me in the real world because it will set me on a path where I can do things such as become a coder or become an engineer. Coders take everyday tasks and make them easier. They also create platforms such as Google and games such as Minecraft. There are many different types of engineers. The one that will be most connected to this project would be mechanical engineers and electrical engineers. Mechanical engineers will create things such as cars, whereas electrical engineers will make circuit boards and computers.
In this project, I did research on pulleys and stepper motors. How pulleys work is they make it easier for you to move an item. So let's say you had a 10-kilogram weight, and you wanted to move it upwards through a string. What a pulley will do it will add to another tension, because you already have tension going up there. So add another tension to right here, and it will lower the resistance due to there being more than one amount of tension. How a stepper motor works is you have 6 coils or more that are evenly spaced around the edge of the stepper motor. These coils will be grouped into pairs of 2 that are exactly across from each other. So these 2 will be grouped into a pair, these 2 will be grouped into a pair, and these 2 will be grouped into a pair, such as so. In the middle of these, there will be this cross-looking thing, and they will energize. Let's say these 2 coils are now energized. The edge will go and it will come to those coils that are energized. And then they de-energize these ones, and they energize these ones. And there's no metal bit that's attached to those ones, so they would, the edge would move this way towards those ones, leaving the other ones unable to get the little metal cross, because these ones can't, nor can these ones. And instead, just these ones will be energized.
To do this project, I started out by cutting out some pieces of wood and gluing them together to make the elevator cart and elevator. After that, I did the gearing using 2 homemade pulleys and connecting the elevator cart with the 1,000-gram weight by yellow string. At this point, the elevator could go up and down manually, but I needed to make it so it could go up and down through 2 buttons. This was probably the hardest point in my project. I had to create a circuit so that when you press a button, the servo motor would turn the elevator up or down, depending on which button was pressed. The first problem that had occurred was I couldn't get the button to turn the servo motor. Eventually, I looked up some code and I searched the internet, and I ended up finding a way to fix it. The second problem that occurred was that I couldn't make the servo motor turn counterclockwise. I ended up figuring out that the problem was in the code. The code would make it so that they would try to turn both if statements at the same time, and the clockwise would override the counterclockwise. And a way to fix this, I added a delay in each if statement, and it made it so that the servo motor could turn counterclockwise. The last and final problem that occurred was that the wood elevator cart and the 1,000-gram weight were too heavy for the stepper motor to turn. The way that I fixed this was that I changed the wood elevator cart to a cardboard elevator cart. This made it so that it was a lot lighter. But in order for the counterweight to work, I had to change the 1,000-gram weight to a small fishing weight from my dad. Finally, the elevator worked. Thank you for watching my presentation. Hope you have a wonderful day.